Howdy folks, how's everybody out there in YouTube land? Getting and working on our back wheel here on our Ford, and boy, don't you just love these aftermarket wheels? Because look at this. We got our T-wrench here. They put that up on there and you almost can't get back up in there. Of course I done got them all off, but when you're getting the lugs off, it's messing this up. Just gotta love these aftermarket wheels. Take that off here. Now this is the first time I've ever really pulled this apart here, so y'all get to see. I think these are, see, these just go up in here. I think these are 15 by 8 wheels. Might be wrong. They just sit in here like that. Tires ain't no good, but I'm so glad to get these old wheels off. They're a nice wheel. I do like them. I don't care much for these centers. Oh, there's a dent right there. See that? See it? I don't really care for them centers. Let's take our wheel over here, and these wheels are actually cleaned up really nice. That might be a 15 by 10. That's pretty wide. And from here to here. Good day. Look at all the grease and grime on this thing. That axle seal might be leaking. I have to check it. Our wheel right here is holding up real nice still. That makes it look so much better from something like that to that. Now, believe it or not, I had to polish that one about 10 times to get that thing to come out that nice like that. Now, of course, it's got water spots on it. Now I'm gonna have to wash it and polish it again. I'm gonna polish these wheels up because our plan is to polish these up. Then we're gonna take and get these old junk tires off of them, and we're gonna sell these wheels. And I'm hoping I can get some extra money because we're gonna take this wheel right here. We're not putting this wheel on. I bought this wheel for that truck as well. This is our third one. So we'll have to go back and get 2 more. The other one I got painted at home. I don't want to put that on there. I want them all to be chrome and match. But I think we're going to try and sell this one. I give 50 bucks for this whole wheel, and I just can't believe that the chrome is peeling on here. That's all this is the chrome's peeling. So I'm gonna either take this wheel back where I got it at the salvage yard, and I'm gonna see if they'll let me swap, because I know it's another at least 2 to 3 trucks there, maybe more, that's got these wheels. If they'll let me at least swap it out for one that's not peeling all up. But I'd still like to find one that's, you know, the tire's holding air. I ain't really worried about tread or nothing. I just need something to hold air so I can at least move it around. I ain't got this issue. So we're going to take this one back, and we're going to get a nicer one that's not all like this, because I'm not putting that on there. I thought at first when I pulled it off, I thought it was brake dust because I seen this. And you got to watch too, because it wasn't that long ago I run my finger across it and it cut my finger all to pieces. Old cheap chrome. I hope the other ones that are polished don't do that. That's okay. Once we take it back, we'll get a nicer one. So I gotta go back anyway and get the red centers. These centers ain't the greatest either. They'll clean up. This one's got a little bit pits in it. I like our red ones here. So that would look cool too. That's kind of like on some of the Ford Rangers, kind of this style. I don't know what you call this wheel, but That would work if we could put these centers on those wheels. Because that would be a lot nicer. And really, you could. But I don't want to be modifying our wheels here. I don't want to be messing up our wheels, drilling holes and stuff in them. It would look nice though. But anyway, let's pull our drum off here because this is the main reason why I'm making the video. I believe this is another part 14 or 15. But I've been wanting to check these drums here. Oh good, this one's going to come off easy. Yeah. And for those of you out there, if you see this, see how it's got grease? Don't mind the grass. But see how it's got all the grease and oil and all that? That's one way to tell, especially back in here, that the axle seal is leaking. And oh, we got a little frame rust right here. Oh well, that ain't nothing major. That can be fixed. But anyway, if you see that, the axle seals are leaking. Oh yeah. Our axle seals are definitely leaking. But that's not a big deal to fix. I had to do it to that truck not that long ago. And always do both sides. Don't just do one. Do them both. Now this is a 9-inch rear end, I believe. It might be an 8-inch forward, but I think it's a 9-inch. See how our center comes out? But we ain't got to pull all that out. There's actually 4 bolts right in here. There's one, and then there's another one, another one. So you take these nuts off here, get your wrench on the other side, and take these 4 bolts out, and that'll allow you to slide the axle out. Because your bearing is part of this. Once you unbolt this, it's part of this flange. Somebody's put a newer wheel cylinder on it one time. That's original parking pawl right there. We got a board on it. Which I kind of figured these axle seals were leaking anyway. Because if you look at that one, that one's pretty dry. Of course, the drum's got some grooves in it there too. That's pretty deep. There we go. Of course, that don't matter. I'm not worried about that. We can get another drum. They're not. The big bad thing though is when you're redoing these brakes, it's really not that expensive to do until you're replacing these drums. That's when it starts getting expensive. Because your drums and your actual brake lines are the most expensive things. The rest of it's not that bad. It's not supposed to be that bad. You know, it's got to be affordable because everybody has to have brakes. We got some rocks up in here. Ooh, that's pretty bad. I'm just hoping they didn't run that rear end low. Because I don't know how long this has been like this. But it's not going to matter anyway because we're going to pull all this down. We're going to put new axle bearings in it. We're going to put new seals. We'll pull our center out. We'll find out what gear ratio we got. And maybe if I get the extra money, if it's not too high, if it's like, you know, 373, 411, something like that, which would be nice, but I doubt it's that low. We'll keep it. But I got a feeling it's something really high. I think some of the 3-speed on the column trucks like these, I think they might have had a lower gear ratio. But I don't know how true that is. Gotta love these old plastic flaps. Good design, Ford. Good design. I always wonder how these shocks handle. Those are junk, but I might buy another pair with the coilover shocks like that and put on here. So I always kind of wondered if that helped a little bit with be putting a little bit load of wood or something on. If anybody's got any reviews on these coilover shocks here, let me know. Cause I like to see how good they hold up, like if you're putting a load of wood or whatever on your truck here. But I figured I'd show this to y'all. And see this hole right here? This hole is here. So what you do, well, this one's lined up pretty good already. So that allows you to stick your socket through. You just rotate this until it's lined up perfectly with this nut and bolt here. So you can pull this axle out and you just keep turning it until you get, you know, all four of them out. So that's nice. But we'll get this fixed. Ain't a big deal. And don't ever take this to a shop, because there's a shop near me. It's in Waynesboro, and they're called R&M. Never go there. Never go there. Them people are a joke. Hey, what's going on with this here? It's our emergency. That's our parking cable here. Somebody put that on for something else. Maybe not. It's gonna be flopping around like that. That's another story for another day. We're gonna replace all this anyway. We're gonna get all new drums, new shoes. Might get a power washer and just pull everything apart and just power wash everything, degrease it all. Because I like to paint all the rear end up really nice, and I want to check our rear end too, make sure it's no slop or nothing in it, and we'll check our yoke. Make sure none of that's leaking. But this was the main thing. I knew this was leaking. I just hope they didn't run the rear end low. I don't think they did though. Hopefully not. Let's hope not. We'll take our drums as well. When we get new drums later on, we'll take them up to the parts place. We'll match them up. We'll get that part number. And then what we'll do, instead of buying them from the parts place, we'll get online and we'll find them cheaper. Because I'm not paying, you know, $60 for a drum when I can get it offline from eBay or Amazon way cheaper. It's always about these old trucks and cars. It's about saving money, not going out spending more money than what you have to. There we go. Which this needs to be replaced anyway, because somebody has really messed this drum up. I don't know what is going on here. This one is bowed out a little bit. That's another story for another day. I don't care about that. We'll take care of that issue later. Part thing is I want to get these nice wheels on it. So that way, I can take our other wheels and sell those and get money from those so that I can come back and order new axle seals and just get what we can get with it. What's going on with it? Huh. So it's not lining up here. It's not lining up. This we'll have to center it. It should center itself. Let's find out here. They're Ford wheels, so they should center themselves. Might have a bad lug nut here. Get this all centered up here. Center itself. Always go in the star pattern too. Don't go from here to here all the way around. Just go from here to here, there to there to there. Always go in the star pattern. Work your way from the center out, not the outside in. Always the center out. Yeah, and then we'll go to our next one here. I really don't like these lug nuts. I got more lug nuts at home. Come back to that. I might replace that one. Now center it up a little bit. Let's fix this lug nut real quick.